Hey everyone, welcome again to my channel. Today I'm taking you with me to the Oude Ambachtenbeurs in Oordegem, the edition of 2023. But before we do that, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome to Quillscene. My name is Megan. If you like things that have to do with reading, with writing, with magic, with geeky stuff, then you're in the right place. Make sure to click on the magical subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell, because on that way you'll always get a notification whenever I upload something new. But yeah, I think it's time to look up our leather gloves, because it's time to go to the falconry. As I already hinted in my intro, this Oude Ambachtenbeurs, or translated to English it would be like a crafts fair, an old crafts fair, is actually the open day of Valkerij De Kaproen in Oordegem. It's always a very fun event because it's now a few editions that we take part of it with the writing collective, which is the writing group that I started. And yeah, it's basically, as I said, their open day. They have like a small market with all sorts of creative people behind the counter. They have like a Viking village. They also have like a barbecue with very tasty Viking burgers. I love those. And of course they also do a few bird shows isn't the right word, because it's more the learning aspect about how to take care of birds, how do they train them, what do they use the birds for, because they have like a few, I think it are falcons. They have like a team of 3 falcons that they use to go catch rats and stuff like that in harbors and big terrains that usually are plagued by rats, to do some pest control. And yeah, it's very, very fun to learn about those things. Also each year the Vikings have do like demonstrations of their weapons and how they would go to war. So yeah, that's always a fun moment. But new this year was that they also had their own Highland games. So you both as it didn't matter if you were a visitor or you were one of the Vikings or you were one of the people who had their a booth on their market. If you wanted, you could sign up for the Highland games, and then there were like a few of tests, like you had to flip a tractor tire, you had to move this giant heavy ball over a parkour. There was also a challenge of that you had to pull a rope that 2 people were placed against each other, so you had to pull the rope. Yeah, that was very fun. The event itself was in the weekend of the 8th and the 9th of July. It was the 7th edition, by the way. And yeah, as I said, they had, of course, a creative market. There were bagpipes that every half hour or so were playing music. You had the Vikings, of course. You had the birds itself. That was a lot of fun vibes. But the thing was, so our booth was filled with me and my mom the first day, and then also Petra Doom and her husband Jelmer Panman from Heroes on Paper, of Helden, Papier, who writes his own D&D adventures. And the thing was that the Saturday, which was the first day, it was very hot. It was like, it was the middle, I think, of a heat wave, if I'm not mistaken. It was so hot that I had invested, like a few weeks before that, in an entire collection of like fans, but the Spanish fans that had to still manually wave with. So those came very handy for us. My mom even got a bit sick of the heat, so she was feeling dizzy and nauseous, so she actually fled to the local McDonald's where they had airco and McFlurries. So she went there to cool off a bit. And yeah, we tried our best to not melt away on Saturday. The people of the falconry also decided to not let the birds out on Saturday, which was understandable, to let them in the coolness of their own homes. They have like the cages, of course, but it was cooler there than out in the field. So they decided to let the bird learning moments be for Saturday. So that was that. On Sunday, our booth was strengthened by a few other writers. So I was present again, Jelmer and Petra, of course, but then also Mathias Maho came and Stewart joined us. The temperature was a bit more okay, I would say. It wasn't as hot as on Saturday. Plus, we were actually also very afraid for the fact that they had predicted thunderstorms. And we were like, oh no, it's an outside event. We had like our tents, but still, if it was going to storm, like with thunder and lightning, and the wind would pick up, then being in a tent outside isn't fun to begin with, and especially not if you have books with you. So we were checking like our weather apps like crazy. But apart from like very short, two very short rain breaks, we didn't have any rain, while on other places in the country, there were like lots of rain, even like hailstorms here and there. So it was very local. But because of course there were now more clouds in the sky and stuff like that, the temperature was more bearable. There was also a bit of like cool wind. Luckily not enough to like blow away the tent, but still like this very calm breeze, you know. So yeah, we didn't melt away, but still the heat was very exhausting. as I said before we went to the footage, the heat was very exhausting, so I'm not gonna lie, we were quite happy that when Sunday evening came, we, you know, could just clear up the tents and put everything in our car and go home. We were very tired. Still, we were very happy that we survived the weekend, that there also weren't thunderstorms or any rain or stuff like that. But yeah, as I said, an exhausting edition, but also again a fun edition. So yeah, I'm very curious to see if we'll do it in 2024 too. It's always a bit up in the air since the summer months are usually very busy, and we get a lot of new questions, you know, new mails of new events that ask, do you want to be part of our event in the summer? So it can happen that sadly the dates overlap and then there have to be choices made, but we'll see what 2024 brings. And with that, we're already at the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a little thumbs up or leave a comment down below. It helps me more than you know. And hopefully I see you guys soon for another bookish, magical, probably on the go video. Bye!